Go ahead and roll that music.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. In no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than a dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack. Today in the studio, we are joined by...
It's Shroud.
And Casey Cupcakes is snuck in, but
Sliding
I guess
on
his...
in at the last
Tried to
second
sneak
Slid
in.
in.
And of course,
Tried to
he's
sneak in.
probably having
We caught him.
audio problems. And of course, we're also joined in studio today by Carrie Death again and Mac Tane. Hanging out today.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
What's going on today, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Hello.
Well, that's good to hear.
I'm trying not to walk 500 miles.
Yeah, well, you're going to be doing a lot of walking. A lot of walking, a lot of talking, I tell you. For the record, today is April 21st, 2016 here in Shroud and Avatar. It is Thursday. We got the weekend coming up. And, of course, unofficially, no QA out there for everybody as of yet. We do have
if
all
you
sorts
have
of great
QA
information, but unfortunately we can't share it with you.
Well, the funny part is you don't have to log in right now to test the single-player offline mode.
That is right. For those of you folks with QA access, there was a patch last night. We were hopeful we were going to actually get in online and run around and check things out. But unfortunately, it is still not up, but we were able to go take a peek at some things in single-player mode. Single-player mode is something that's come in recently that we can actually access now and check things out. And I can tell you, things are as stunning as always. That much I can tell you. Now, of course, I want to say hello out there to Cintil, Blood Omen, Kush Lady, hanging out with us in chat out there. Welcome to the stream, guys. Always nice to see you guys.
It's always nice to see everybody.
It's always great to see the different people who show up day by day, and how things go here in the studio in game. We've recently had a bunch of dancers come by and just hang out and dancing with Shroud. We may have to do that next. The next expansion is to get a regular dance team out there. Dancing to Scrota's music. I'm sure he won't be disappointed with something like that.
The only problem is with this song, would the appropriate dance be the gypsy dance?
Well, we're going to have synchronized dancing. Carrie Death there raises her hand. Does that mean you're volunteering to be one of the dancers? Sure. There you
I'll
go.
put my Nightmare mask on
Right.
and dance for you.
But it's just fun to watch as people come on in. As Scrota gets a kick out of it, having dancers up there while he's playing.
And Blood Omen says that the grass is comfortable.
Well, thank you.
The grass is always
it
greener.
maintained. Where is Blood Omen? I
Yeah,
don't see him. Oh,
fertilized.
there he is. Okay, I see him out there.
He's in your
Just
channel.
wave hello to him there. Well, no, when he's saying the grass, I assume he's sitting there, but my angle.
Oh,
He's sitting out in front of us, a little out of camera there. Had to swing around to take a look and wave.
And remember, guys, if you want to join us in Discord, you are more than welcome to do so. Just go to nbnn.info and click on the Discord connect button, and then to type in your name as it is in game, and then join us in Discord.
I think him saying he was sitting on the grass is a reference to Jack's picture from yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, hippie.
Just because I look like a hippie doesn't mean I've ever touched the grass.
What's that got to do with it?
I don't know.
Hippies like grass.
Oh, that's neither here nor there. You know, they like mushrooms and acid and stuff like that too, and cold beer. But you know, you don't hear people picking on hippies crazy about that.
They don't like showers either.
Yeah, there ain't many of them folk around anymore. What is the new term? The new term's hipster now. Let's see, hipsters bringing back the Pabst Blue Ribbon, good old PBR. They think they found the pot of gold with that beer, and beer have been around longer than they've been alive, for crying out loud.
See, what's really funny is what I used to do when I was drinking excessively was I would go with 2 or 3 good beers, and then after that, after my taste buds are completely killed, then switch to Lone Star.
Or is that a Texas thing?
I was gonna say, aren't you like the guys from the King of the Hill? You all just sit out there and drink Lone Star beer by the back fence?
Yeah, no.
Yep. I figured you say yup just like those guys, so I just, making an assumption.
Do it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But moving right along is, waiting for the QA to come out, and of course everybody's dying to get in there and take a peek. For those of us who were running around last night, gonna be interesting, but I don't know what to say right now. I'm gonna reserve judgment until everybody else can get in there, and then they'll let them scream bloody murder about it.
Yeah, well, we can't make any real comments until the QA server is officially up, or the game mechanics are officially in game. But there are significant changes coming, and not all for the better. We'll put it that way, and we'll be as evasive as possible.
At least in our opinions at the moment. Now, of course, we may be seeing something that wasn't fully patched yet as well. But anyway, there's another post out there from Starlong yesterday. Do you happen to have this one handy? I know we didn't get a chance to talk about it, so I'll drop this one in the chat for you. Drop this in chat for the other folks.
Yeah, there. I saw that yesterday, and I was going to bring that up today.
Yeah, it's definitely something for the folks to know about, and of course, this release, I think this is going to be more pertinent than any other previous release. So let's go ahead and get this up on screen for everybody. We'll go ahead and jump right on in and get this information out to the good folks watching. For those of you guys listening,
yep.
Make sure we get.
So what the post is the devs are resetting the claimed in-game status on 3 different dates again for us, so that way we can melt down items for store credit for release 29 or transfer them to another character. So if you have add-on store items you wish to convert to credit, then you can do so on the Shroud of the Avatar website 3 times during the week of April 25th. Let's start off with Monday. At 11 a.m. will be the first one. Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then Thursday at 9 a.m. Remember, the servers go live at 10:30. So it's a little bit of a breather for that third set of meltdown offers.
Absolutely.
So remember, if your items, this is so you can melt them down for store credit, or you can click on the button that says send as gift. That also means that in your inventory, you're going to end up with a ton of pledge rewards.
All sorts of goodies. Now, of course, let's explain how this works to folks and what actually happens when they do this reset. And the functionality of it, so people are aware of what's going on here. Now, on Monday, they're going to reset this at 11 a.m. Now, 11 a.m., if you log in not realizing it, you've blown your chance. You got to do this before you log in after 11 a.m. Central Standard Time in order to do so. If you log into the game, all the items become claimed again, and you have to wait till Wednesday. So it's imperative that you understand that you can't log in if you want to melt that stuff down. I think that anybody who's going to be melting stuff down is already aware of this, but for those folks who may have just been waiting on the fence and don't understand what melting things down means, it means basically taking stuff that you've bought in the store and either regifting it or cashing it in basically for store credit so you can get something else or do something else with that money. But yes, nice they're giving us 3 windows before every wipe. Of course, that's not going to matter to anybody anymore here in the future. We've got one more wipe coming after this.
In the very near future, it all changes again.
And yes, ever since the announcement of Final Wipe, everybody's been on the edge of their seats. Everybody's been raring to go, chomping at the bit, whatever you want to call it. We just can't wait to get there and go ahead and get our permanent places to live in the world and start actually living. Basically we've been nomads up until this point in the game.
We just change houses every 3 months.
Yes, I
wouldn't really call that nomads.
They're like changing underwear in the Dark Ages, changing houses every 3 months.
It's like showering in the Dark Ages, but less, but more frequently, actually.
But more frequently, right? You only showered if you had to jump in the lake to get away from the bear. Which we've been known to do here in game.
Wow.
What's that?
Prince is dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy crap. Sure this is not a hoax?
Well, it's being put out by TMZ, but let's go check out their sources.
Poor Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
57 years old.
Associated Press, Washington Post. Yep. So now you know what I'm actually doing on my computer while we're doing the show.
Nothing related at all.
Yeah, and China died too, according to Carrie. I saw that tweet from Amber Rain.
Who's China?
Well, the wrestler. I actually saw this from a tweet from Blake Blackstone about Prince dead at 57.
Ah, okay. Now we know who Blake's follows then. Yeah, it doesn't actually really give a whole bunch of information here. But yeah, another shocking blow to the music industry.
Yep.
Prince is dead. Got any prints in there for Prince?
I wish.
Yeah,
no Purple Rain?
Not one of our top artists for in-game music, that's for sure.
I like Prince, though.
He's had some good things over the years, yeah. Of course, just like any other eccentric artist out there, people love to hate him. There you go. It was that yesterday.
Thank Carrie Death for this song.
Yeah, I believe I got that in the collection. I didn't even think about it for yesterday too.
Yeah, me neither. I'm a slacker.
I used to love this at karaoke.
Because I got high.
Because I got high. You can say it. We're on the internet.
What is this? I've never heard this before.
Because I got high.
Because I got high.
Because I got high. Afro Man, come on.
Yeah.
All I wanted was a Pepsi. She wouldn't give it to me.
Just one Pepsi.
She knows that. He knows who
You
Mike
know I
is.
know that one. Yeah, Mike just wanted a Pepsi.
And she
That-
wouldn't
I
give
mean,
it
I've even seen suicidal tendencies in concert
is
twice.
just recently I updated the music catalog. Suicidal Tendencies has a couple albums in the catalog now, so if you ever want to go pick through, actually I gotta update that. I gotta update the request list. The request list on the radio is not working quite right at the moment, and
Uh-oh.
what
You gotta fix stuff on the radio?
is I gotta fix the request area. Request area got broke. I gotta give that an update. Went out to check that, and so anybody who uses that, most people don't even know we have a request area for the radio station, so I'm not going to sweat it too much, but we'll get out there this weekend and get it all fixed up. And of course, for people wondering what we're talking about, listening on stream on the internet there, yes, we are live on the radio. We are live in the in-game radio here in Shroud the Avatar. As well, we are on RadioFreeBritannia.com and WRFB.rocks. And of course, we're at YouTube, Twitch, NBNN. We're all over the place. And of course, we welcome you guys to come in and join us, talk about what's going on in your day. Tell us what's going on in your game world, but we know right now that everybody's taking a break. It's awful quiet out there. And I love it. Great tune.
Very, very quiet. I think they're listening to whatever you're listening to. So, speaking of that tweet that message I sent you earlier is April is Adopt a Greyhound month. If you saw that one,
I thought that was already passed and gone.
April, the entire month.
No. I thought Greyhound month was last month. I saw a post about that. I don't want to say about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, that somebody mentioned that we should have tried to get them in the game for Greyhound month, but they missed.
They're already
that
there.
one. Well,
They missed Mojito in game.
they missed the promotion. Let me re-clarify myself. They missed a chance to sell more Greyhounds and help with Adopt a Greyhound. Does that make more sense?
Oh yes.
Now do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. But we also have like pictures of people with greyhounds in this thread, as well as the original inspiration, which is Chris Dippy Bird's Greyhound Mojito.
Yes. You will find Mojito hanging out up on the bridge here in Owl's Head every day of the week. Hanging out looking for some stray fish up there. But what about Adopt a Greyhound month? Tell the good folks all about it. Or is that it?
Well, you killed my vibe.
Ruin your immersion, man.
you killed the vibe.
All those negative vibes, man. You gotta stop at the negative vibes.
Yeah, I even closed the tab just because
It's like, damn.
you know, that's dead.
Blew that.
It's gone. It's gone.
Blew my head, man.
And it's gone.
And there we go.
Killed my immersion and everything.
That was cool, Mactane. I like that move. Did you see that move?
Do it again.
That was too cool. Elevator, please.
Oh, sweet. That is awesome.
Nice.
That was pretty sweet. Very, very.
Wonder if we should fill that out as
It's
a
magic.
bug report.
No.
Magic.
That's not a bug report. That's functionality.
That's functioning as intended.
It's like the door moving you out of the way. It's like, get out of there.
Okay.
Well, what do you say
Let's
we
see.
go ahead and get a stand-up corner in for the good folks out there?
Well, I was thinking about that, but you know what?
You know, I ruined your head. I know I ruined the vibe. So.
Yeah, you killed it. You killed the vibe. Killed the vibe. I mean, I'm staring at the stand-up corner as well. It's even worse. I'm staring at the stand-up corner.
Staring at
and
the
then
stand-up
I
corner,
start
he's like,
clicking off
man,
on
you
other
just killed
tabs.
my buzz for the whole day, man. Just ruined
It's
my
like, What
intro.
other tabs can I click on? Yeah, it's like. So this is the stand-up corner from yesterday. Remember, yesterday was 420. Today is 421, so today is Thursday. Remember, this is what our devs were doing yesterday. So over in the art department, Bob was working on keep work. Kevin was working on the female avatar. He was making sure that all of her curves and jiggly bits were in the proper places.
Oh, yeah.
Matt,
Go with
psh,
Shh.
Matt, psh, he was working on sick animations for male and female avatar, as well as the combat run animations. So you got to make sure the jiggly bits jiggle. And then Reed was working on the crown model and bugs.
Bug.
Over in design, Brandon was working on crafting tool itemization and enhancement data. Dan was working on playtesting and player town teleporters and bugs.
Bug.
Finn was working on interactive bugs.
Bug.
Interactive bugs.
Yeah, so is an interactive bug like a tangible bug?
Can you talk to it?
Bed bugs?
I don't. Yeah, and the new Rift portal propagation. Fire Lotus was working on the Cobalt Dialogue Day. Keith was working on playtesting and player town teleporters and bugs.
Bug.
Matey
Arr.
was working on the Crypt of the Avatar and the map review.
It's just not as funny with without Led Zeppelin laughing at the bugs.
Well, that nut butter and like Mr. Mehoff and what else? Yeah,
Going into the outhouse.
Mr.
yeah, dropping. So Lum the Mad was working on the Brittany NPC dialogue and schedules and props, and Sorcerer Steve was working on the Brittany Southwest neighborhood. Over in tech, Jason was working on interactives and mystery boxes and social lists. Wizard Smoke was working on the user interface for two-way friend request. One and Only was working on targeting. Please work on that. Please
Targeting.
work on that.
Let's stop working
Please
on that.
work on it. No. They need to work on it, or
Let's
they
go
need to just
targeting.
go back to
They
where
need
it
to
was.
remove it. Never mind. We don't know anything about targeting. They're working on it.
Don't know what you're talking
Don't know
about.
what you're talking about that.
Yeah. Tassilo was working on server stuff. Over in QA, Michael was working on QA and customer service and tools. Reese was working on sanity tests and reports and regression and targeting smoke test and forms.
He said tool.
He said smoke.
That was a little late. Smoke test. Yes, their production management and other group. Dippy Bird was working on spellcasting fizzle bugs
Bug.
and exceptions and build mastering. Gorn was working on general business. Hutch was working on the Forest player rundown and IT. Chaox was working on Release 29 decoration interactive setup, and sign decoration setup, and music import. And Darkstar was working on his update and forums and Jira triage and press support.
Press support. Oh, we're gonna get some press. Wow.
Yeah.
Now we got a couple
Well,
comments.
I think he was pressing the support
We
button.
got a couple comments out there, and let's go ahead and touch on those out here. As Froshox is asking, sick as an illness or sick as in sick?
Well, we do know, based off of like early Richard interviews, that they were actually talking about alcohol causing you to actually physically get sick. So I think this would be in-game hurling.
Bent
so,
over the
and
stool.
crouch, yeah, bending you over like
on the knees inside the outhouse type
Yeah.
sick.
And if you ever go out to Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour, remember that's on Wednesdays. Occasionally, some of the devs do show up to that, and what they do is some of the devs will actually mess with a little bit of everything. And part of that was the sick animation, or part of the drunk screen, where it becomes really blurry and starts shaking a little bit and doing some other things. So they do have some of those things in place already. So I think this is sick, as in you are going to be sick in game.
That's what I'm thinking. We have poison, which of course I'm expecting to have some fun effects when they actually finish with poison. Traditionally, poison has been one of the real fun things, like poisoning Lord British's bread in games. Poisoning weapons, all sorts of different levels of poison sickness as well.
Poisoning.
I would love to see the common cold. One of those things that where you can actually get something. We've got something like that in that the zombie plague, but it would be funny to see something more along the common cold, where during the seasons you got a chance to actually get sick, as in the cold sick. And then Cintil out there makes a comment about don't go targeting spectators watching a PvP tournament. And again, for those folks who watch Twitter, we had some breaking news and video last night after what the hell's the name of that tournament?
EVL?
The EVL?
No, that's
the
not
EVL?
what it's
are you talking about the Vengeance
League?
ones?
I'm sorry, the Virtue League.
Okay.
The Virtue League tournament, hosted by the EVL. But apparently a bunch of spectators got whacked while spectating at the Virtue League last night. Somebody caught it on tape and passed it out to us. And of course, we passed that on to the world to go ahead and see. So yeah, you got to watch out, even in the spectator sports here in the game. You never know what's going to happen. You just never know.
Yep.
Now, I didn't get a chance to actually watch that video last night. I was too busy.
I'd like to see it.
I was too busy complaining about other things. Well, you go out to Twitter and go ahead and check that out. Let me see if I can't get a link up here for you, for everybody, real quick. Is that Jack chiming in with the link? Oh, he doesn't.
Link of what?
Speaking of
Don't do birds.
Yeah.
You gotta wake your bird up.
See, I never saw that thing, but we do know that one of the things that the devs are thinking about doing was actually creating an arena as well as a stage that has an invisible glass wall, and so that would actually prevent some of the things that we're talking about as far as like spectators
getting
either interfering with they play or being accidentally targeted during a PvP match.
Better late than never. Speaking of tweets.
Is this your tweet for today?
Yeah, I hit the schedule button and it never went off.
I like that one.
Yeah, you like that?
A video game, there would definitely be something hidden behind this wall.
We'll go ahead and show this to everybody, since I just happen to have it handy there. That's today's picture and today's tweet. Everybody out there can definitely relate to that.
Oops, I retweeted the wrong one.
Oopsie.
I'll retweet the proper one.
We appreciate all the retweets out there.
Yeah, get off of Jin's post.
So how's the flooding out
great.
there in Texas? Is things drying up out over in the Houston area?
No, it was actually raining this morning. It's still flooding in Houston. the funny thing is, like, people forget that the flooding would be much worse if it wasn't for dams.
Yeah.
And even though this is another of the 100-year flood variety, this is the second 100-year flood in less than 20 years in Houston.
Well, that happens. That happens. You know,
Yeah.
if you know something like that happens every 100 years, why the hell do you build there in the first place? Is it
I don't know.
acceptable?
Why do you live in Florida?
Huh?
It's like, why do you live in Florida then? I mean, you know there's going to be a hurricane.
It's going to be below sea level soon.
Oh, you know, that's too funny. Let's see if I can find
Yeah, it's
this.
like, why live in
New Orleans.
Why live in California if you know there's going to be an earthquake?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Let's
the
see.
likelihood of it happening is relatively small.
Well, see, the
Unless you look
likelihood
at
of
the long
hurricanes
periods of
isn't
time,
relatively
then it's
small. I mean, we have dozens of them come by here every year. Yeah, it's just the likelihood of getting hit by one. It's relatively
When
small.
was the last? Yeah. And just because they go by that, I mean, that just creates a little minor squall.
Yeah, well,
And minor is relative in this sense. I've only been through a couple of hurricanes, and while in Houston when I grew up,
yeah.
my favorite was Hurricane Alicia, where I actually got to sit in the eye wall for a little bit.
Oh, that's always fun. I'm looking to see
Yeah, it
if
was
I
actually really cool because you could look up and you could actually see like clear skies in the eye. But that
That's
is
cool.
not game related.
Let's see if I can't save this one and share this with you guys. You guys will get a kick out of this one. Where's my Discord window?
It's the one over there.
Yeah. I saw this one the other day, and I tell you what, nobody's got us beat. Florida's one badass state. We got lightnings, we got hurricanes, we got alligators, and now we have bobcats pulling sharks from the ocean. Top that.
That's pretty
bitches.
funny. It's pretty funny.
We're tough. We're tough down here.
Well, I remember I live in a country unto itself.
That's right. It's the wannabe sovereign state, right?
I wouldn't really call it a wannabe. Holy crap! If you listen to some of the politicians around here, it's
I
not
tell you.
wannabe.
There's a reason why you guys wear high top boots in Texas.
It's all that shit. Gotta wade through that shit.
I tell you. But meanwhile, we got to, of course, touch on. Time is running out, of course, today. We are now down to
26
No idea. I lost that tab.
11 days. There
days.
is 11 days of time left to get into your pledges. An idiot noob down there with the bright commentary. Exciting content. How you doing, idiot noob? Long time no see.
Exiting content. Not exciting. Exiting.
Oh,
You forgot the C.
I can't see.
You can't see the sea.
Yeah. And as a reminder, since this was asked in my channel, final wipe is July 28th. It is not just yet, so we still have a while to wait. But that does give us two different pledge expiration events. The first one is in 11 days with Immortal Adventure, Virtual Collector, Collector, Navigator, Developer, Citizen, Knight, Lord, and Baron 1, 2, and 3, all expiring. After that, the rest of the pledges will expire. Don't forget, this also includes a 15% new money bonus, so that will actually end up being store credit
That's
in your
right.
pocket.
Don't forget about that 15% bonus. Now we got another question here in chat. His question is, will there be observable seasonal changes in the game?
Kinda, sorta.
Sorta, kinda, like the rain you see,
Yeah.
happening on screen right now. Is the wind
Yeah,
blowing?
it's supposed to rain more. Rain more in the spring. Summer's supposed to get hotter. We can't really do that. Fall, I don't know if they're actually going to go through and update all of the trees and actually turn them brown. But it does also snow in certain scenes in winter.
And
So
it's my
I think it would be
understanding
nice if they actually,
that the temperate climates, i.e. the deserts, you won't see as much rain or any rain, during certain times of the year. Like, when you see rain in other scenes and you go into a desert scene, you may not see rain due to that. Then there's those places where it's just always snowing.
Yep.
Drives me nuts. But hey, that's just one of the soapboxes. I can't wait that next week. I think we're gonna have about a dozen more soapboxes added to the list.
Yeah, I think number one is going to be your number one soapbox.
Well, that soapbox.
Targeting.
It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It started as a little tiny thing, and now it's turned into almost a full-blown stage. And I'm really gonna have to ramp up the drive behind this, because we're back to square one. We've had this conversation before. We've had this back and forth before. We've had this in game before. What they didn't call it what they're calling it now, but we've had this before, and it got whacked hard. And I'm hoping this one's going to get whacked just as hard. What was the comment you made last night?
I can't remember.
About having a dedicated tester or something like that?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so...
What was that comment?
I don't know if we should use that one just yet. I know exactly what that was.
I want to keep it fresh in your mind, though. Lest you lose it.
Yeah, just use that. You can shorten it to those two letters, UX.
UX. Yes. I got you.
Yeah. We'll save that until after release 29 actually hits, and then we'll go off the rails.
Yes, as we will copy this one. I'm actually copying this and putting it in the notes just so I don't forget, because I see these every day, and I'll be going, what the hell is UX?
Well, I know, but
Yeah,
we
well,
don't. This
my
is a
own notes.
reminder that we have 9 days for Hobloth registration.
That's right.
That includes the people that are pending their payment. If they don't pay within those 9 days, their registration will be canceled. And there will be a late registration, but it is generally double the cost. Right now, registration is $100 for Hobloth. Remember, that's an event between Wednesday, June 1st, through the 5th. It is going to be out at Richard Garrett's property, which is referred to as Castleton. It is a camping event, although some people are going to be in hotels, even though that makes Rustic Dragon a little bit sad. I'll probably be sleeping in my bed. Yeah. Well, I mean, there are certain things where it's like he wants people to actually actively participate, but you know what? Some people like to be comfortable in their bed.
Well, some people
At
physically can't, do things like that. And then again, other people just
Suck it up.
suck it up, cupcake.
Suck it up. Suck it up. So don't forget, hearthofbritannia.com/events /Hobloth. If you're
Hobloth.
interested, remember it is going. If you want to actually meet Lord British, YOLO, Warren Spector, Starlong, Dallas Snell, Talzimer Murr, who was Penumbra, Mike Neistel, Jeff D, or even Scotty Jones, as well as Stick Dragon, as well as the recap band. They will all be there, as well as myself and Laz. We will be doing Lunch with Laz and Jack live.
That's right.
At
We'll be actually doing the show at Hobloth. And of course, the whole staff is going to be there. It's not just you and I are going to be there. Casey Cupcakes is going to be there, as well as Scroda.
Scroda.
We will all be there representing NBNN at Hobloth. It's going to be one hell of a time. Going to get to spend 5 days with a bunch of folks from the UO and Shroud of the Avatar world. Going to get to rub elbows with some of the big wigs in the gaming industry. I mean, it don't get much better than hanging out and listening to Lord British and Darkstar tell you some tall tales about their adventures throughout the years. As well, Dallas has been known to spin a good tale or two. If you want to see something funny, go out to YouTube and check out the $7 million video that I've got out there. Dallas showing us the fundraising at work. It was a funny little video.
Yep.
And of course, Scotty. Scotty's always fun to talk with.
Yeah.
All
Scotty's
these guys
got some of the best stories. Yeah.
Yes, I mean we spent
And
hours
the fun
just
thing,
listening to Scotty when we were down there in October. So all these guys got some great stuff.
The other thing to remember about Hobloth is not just the social stuff; it's the fact that the participants are the ones creating the quests to keep us all busy. So it's one where Hobloth 2, Rustic Dragon created all the quests and gave everybody quest book. This time, players are actually creating all the quests, as well as a lot of activities. There are suggestions for it as well. So it's
do we
not
still
just
have time
hang out
to
with
submit
them.
quests?
Yes, we do.
Do we have a cutoff on that date for our own notice?
I don't think so.
Okay, so we can go like right up to I guess we can't go right up to walking in the door and oh, by the way, I got quite a good quest for you. Although if it's good enough,
Yeah, you
I'm
kind
sure
of
he
have
would
to.
dig it.
Yeah. But let's just say last night I did pick up some wine boxes to make my printing presses. And I'm going to see if that wood will actually be
Did you
wine
have
boxes.
to drink all the wine to empty the wine boxes?
No, unfortunately they were like outside the store.
Yeah, okay. You're ruining my
It's like,
immersion,
hey,
man.
free
You're
wood.
supposed to say, I bought the case and I quaffed, drank it all down.
Yeah, I quaffed.
Yeah, quaffed it all down.
No, but no. Hobloth, remember, 9 days until cutoff.
Time's running
So
out across
hopefully
the board,
everybody will
folks.
actually register for that. Yeah.
Yes. If you're not registered and you want to come, get your registration in now. Go ahead and get off an email to Rustic Dragon. Check out the Hobloth page. It's gonna be a good time. We're looking forward to it. You get to see Jack and I dressed up just like we're dressed here. Except I have a different hat. Did you get a bowler hat?
No, I need to go buy one.
I don't know. I've been debating about actually
Let me search.
getting a bicocket hat or not. I'm going to stick with the fedora. I'm hoping they're going to give us a fedora in game one day.
Dude, I could get a kangaroo black derby hat for $9.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
I'll believe it. Well, let's go ahead and move it right along. We got
But there are no bicocket hats on Amazon.
They're stupid. They're cheesy Robin Hood hats that are like, way oversized and out of scale.
Well, there are a few of them that look halfway decent, but a lot of them look really stupid.
And their colors are just ugly.
Yeah.
They are just really ugly. Uh-oh, Streaker. Octane's streaking around.
Fucking
Have you been drinking, sir?
hideous. Yes, I have been drinking Diet Dr. Pepper and water today.
Ooh,
Okay, good. How many?
Amber Rain would love you. I believe
What?
that's her drink of choice. Oh,
Well, it's
birds.
like, I went like a year without drinking any caffeine other than iced tea. It's like, yeah. But lately, it's like, yeah, I just want some Diet Dr. Pepper.
Well, let's go ahead and get the calendar up for the good folks out here, Jack. It's about that time.
Nope,
of
don't
the
know
day.
how to do it.
We got
Remember
a few events out there today.
Yeah, we do. I just hit refresh just in case something else showed up. Our calendar is provided by our friends over at Avatar Circle. It is a Google Calendar, which means that you can connect to it and you host it on your own website, sync it to your phone even, or if you have a guild alliance or something else, you can actually contact the administrator, who is Kazan Phoenix Fire, and say, hey, I would like my calendar added to the community calendar, and he will sync those things up. But today is Thursday, April 21st, and we have lots of media events today. So if you are listening to Avatars Radio between 2 and 4, you can listen to Dr. DJ Selly doing Faster and Louder. If you are interested in changing gears and dropping it all the way down into first gear, you can listen between 4 and 6 for Golden Wing Okan's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere where he goes country, because it's 5 o'clock on the East Coast at 4 p.m. Central. Oh yeah, and all times are Central Standard Time, or as we refer to it as New Britannia Time in game. I forgot that bit. If you're interested in some, NBT. If you're interested in some PvE, you can join Kazan Phoenix Fire or Malakis for the Phoenix Republic PvE nights, where they get together and they decide,
And,
hey, what are we going to go conquer tonight?
Clean up in aisle 3.
What do you do? What do you do?
Oh, stage dive from
What
the
do you
air
do?
balloon.
I don't see a skeleton.
He was behind the
What did he
outhouses. You don't see the ooh,
Oh,
which is very weird.
no.
Not supposed to see ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, back to calendar. At 8 o'clock, we have DJ Striker Sparhawk doing his Lost in the Spaces, which is an eclectic flow of tunes between 8 and 10. If you're interested in PvP, there's the Gladiator Wars registration between 8 and 8:50 out in Finchfield with Pestilence. And the Gladiator Wars battles begins promptly at 9 and lasts until 10. Remember, that's in Finchfield. In order to get there, you can always use our favorite guy, Jacob Boyd's sodamap.com to get there. And the last event for the evening is going to be Apollox Evanhart taking over on Thursday nights for the Temper Tantrum Tea Days. And that is our calendar.
Days. That's right. Happening on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah. Say Thursday again.
Thursday. Yes.
Thursday.
Yes, it's the running
I
joke.
know.
It's an Irish
Thursday.
joke. Thursday. Yes.
Well, then you would have to say 3 is tree.
Yes. Tree. I'm
Tree.
from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tree.
One, two, tree. Yes. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, we have
Okay,
coffee
so-
and chocolate. Those tree guys over there down the street.
Oh, somebody wants to have a naked dance party.
Ooh,
What?
naked dance party.
Where are you seeing that at?
Frost Shocks on Twitch.
Oh, Emperor Suit Time. Yeah, so I mean that was the calendar for today, April 21st, in Shroud of the Avatar. So that is that. We've got 10 minutes remaining.
Well, you know, this is actually getting funny that we're actually getting requests for this. So, you know what? Who am I to argue? Scroda? Let's
Hold
go.
on, let him finish. We gotta-
Oh, too late.
wait, I need to get the proper
Uh,
scepter. Where's my orb?
I have it in the push of a button.
Should I go with the-
I'm changed.
Yeah. So the Emperor Corwin's new crown is on the head. Emperor Fritzwall the Fourth's gloves are on. We can't do. I can't do the royal dress trouser. Let's go ahead and do the bespoke tunic, the knee highs, as well. I can't do the dress either. Oh, come on.
Get the magic mic
Shake it.
move going. There we go. By request.
Remember, the Emperor's
out
New
there for
Clothes
frost
is
shots.
an actual thing on the add-on store, so you can go out and buy them yourself. The question was whether or not you could actually dye them, which I think was hilarious. And remember how I said that, you know what, it should actually dye your skin color? And Star said that in the last Hangout, or just texted it out.
Yeah, I don't understand why people would want to spend good time and money on dyeing
This perfect clothes?
these perfect clothes. I mean, so much time and effort went into making these clothes just absolutely spectacular the way they are. Especially these knee-high, high-heeled boots that we're wearing. I love the added height they give us. And what they do for my legs.
Oh yeah.
Very distinguished.
Oh, did
Well,
Jack
Carrie
finally
is
change?
wearing her coconut bra.
Yes, did Jack change to the short kilt? I see finally.
Yeah, I went with the short kilt today. I did have both.
Shake it,
Because it's
baby,
hot
shake
outside.
it. Yes, I have, Carrie. Been working it. Gotta.
Which gives me time to actually go check YouTube to see if anybody said anything over there today.
Too funny. But moving right along, I guess we'll continue dancing while we go ahead and do the rest of this here. Let's go ahead and get our sponsors up on the screen for today, because the time is running out on our show here today. While we would love to sit here with you all day, we'll have plenty of time to do that in the future. We would like to thank our sponsors out there. Of course, Ben out at Relics by Rilds, relicsbyrild.com. Go check them out for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. You get your t-shirts, you get your hats, you get your patches, get your drinkware, get your coinage, all sorts of stuff out there by Relics by Rild. Of course, earlier
Or
we
you could
mentioned,
even get your Dark Star Chaos Medallion,
Yes.
which is very important.
you can get your medallions. You can get the what do you call that? The faux medallion.
Yeah, the faux medallion, because the real medallion is
A different color.
gray and black. One he sells is white and black.
Correct. Of course, we were talking about our friend Jacob White a little while ago. Jacob White over at sodamap.com. For all your travel needs out there in the world, you'll never get lost using sodamap.com. Go to the upper left-hand corner of your screen, use the search feature, type in the town you're at, and it'll show you right where you are on the map. Jacob, I got some bad news for you. You got to do some changes on the map. Got to be making more work for you, man. Killing my
Wait, what's
version.
wrong with the map?
Well, you know what they
Oh,
did.
are you talking about like the release and everything else? Yeah.
You know what they did. You know what they did. Or maybe you
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe you don't know what
Yeah.
they did yet. And I know what they did.
Well, they moved some stuff.
They moved a lot of stuff. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about, Jack. Our good friends over at sodataming.com.
Soda taming.
Sodacraft.com. You want to learn how to tame? As Nick Knack's done all that hard work for you, put it in a nice, pretty package on his website. He gives you all the stats and all the information you need to know to go out and become a master tamer. Same thing with Sodacraft.com. If you want to do some crafting, you want to learn how to make things, go check out Sodacraft.com. As they've got all the great information and updates. And last I heard, he's working with the guys down there to hopefully get this stuff in time for releases, so that every time we get to a new release, like what's coming up next week, he will have the site
Everything's
already up to date.
updated. Yep.
Correct. And I love the fact that the guys down at Portalarium are digging all this stuff, and they're doing their best to assist with the fan sites and keep the fan sites generally up to date. Of course, can't forget our friends over at ShroudMarketplace.com. Want to go ahead and tell the folks
Shroud
about that?
Marketplace, the place to buy or sell anything related to Shroud of the Avatar. That includes services like Laz's Weddings and More, or Scrota's music service thing, or what I'm probably going to do in the very near future, since I am going to hijack Brickbat's idea, since I do have a couple of player-owned towns, is Brickbat is actually renting out row houses right now before the wipe at $1.50 each, and that gives you access to one of 8 of his towns, or all 8. There is a pack somewhere in there as well. But I was thinking about, you know what? You can pick any size lot in one of my 2 towns and just do it extremely cheaply up until August 31st.
So is that going to entitle them to reserve that slot at that price?
Yep, that would be right.
Nice. Very nice.
And I don't care. I mean, that could even be a castle lot for $5 a month. Which would be kind of cool.
Sounds like a winner.
But yeah, I just have to put it up there on Shroud Marketplace real soon, and just do it as pre-placement pricing. I guess that's what we'll call it.
Pre-placement pricing.
Yep. We have to go with the alliteration there.
P.
Okay. Yep.
P.
Now we PPP.
P.
It's all about the PP. P.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew. Yeah.
Moving right along.
So, moving right along, we do need to thank everybody for watching, showing up. That includes Akush Lady, Blood Omen, Carrie Death, Frost Shocks, Centil, Numi, Torque 1979, Melker's Gate, Idiot Noob. Thank you all for showing up in Twitch.
Trouser Chill.
Those of you watching in Trouser Chili, or is it Trouser Chill?
It's both.
Trouser Chili.
Trouser Chili
Trouser
chill.
Chili Chill.
Come on. Trouser Chili Chill.
Yeah,
Come
Mac
on,
King.
man.
Yes. Trouser Chili Chill. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you to those people watching on YouTube as well, even though we don't spend as much time chatting over there or paying attention to that chat. But thank you for showing up. Thank you for doing everything you do. We do the show for you, and you guys make it a better show by participating with us.
Absolutely. Thank everybody for their questions today. Just like to reiterate, this is an interactive show. You ask the questions, we get you the answers. And if we don't have any questions and answers, we have some fun and do some dancing and all sorts of other stuff for you to keep you entertained out here. But meanwhile, time's coming up on the hour here, so we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
This is Scroda.
And we are NBNN. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, updates, crazy wild happenings, the daily Emperor's New Clothes dance, and anything else we can bring you here in Shroud of the Avatar. Stay tuned for more. We'll be bringing you the weekend wrap-up tomorrow here in NBNN. You bring you the weekend's calendar. And, of course, hopefully news of the QA server for everybody out there. Shh.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jack.
Don't forget to go download the QA client and just click offline mode.
Don't.
You don't
Hey,
have
quit
Don't forget.
picking your nose.
I can't target you. What? Target?
I
Target.
can't target
I don't know
anything on
what you're
QA.
talking about, Jack.
Oh
I
yeah,
like Target.
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 It's the very fashionable version of Walmart. Clear.